Look, I can sit here and wait. I can sit here and pontificate on the meta that we saw develop in front of our very eyes on day one over in Memphis. Or I could open boxes. Opening boxes is pretty good too. Maybe we'll do that. Either way, I think I'm content. Let's just go to this screen. Hey, how are you? Happy Friday, happy release day of The Hunted. The time has come, the time is now. We should have the background music playing quietly. I don't know if I have that in this scene. My camera looks weird. Looks funky. Let's start by hitting the button so that we get some nice backlighting, maybe? Maybe that helps. I need to get some new lights. I need to get my priorities straight. That's what I need. Where's the light button? There it is. Hey, we have one objective. That's to open some pirate cards. And not just the one with 2 left feet. We're going to open multiple pirate cards. Preferably the one with a parrot on it. I'm off screen. Don't mind me. Here we go. All right. Hey, look. I went to the store and I picked up some The Hunted. They had Japanese print. Gosh dang it. You know what that means, right? That means plastic packs. Plastic packs. Who even does that anymore? That's a thing. That's so 2000. Pulled a copy in my first box. Don't rub... Oh, people are just going to rub it all in. I am going to open this entire box, this entire case, and I'm going to get no shelter from the storms. Just you mark my words. That's going to happen. I'm going to get 0 shelter from the storms. And the entire time, I'm just going to be thinking about all the people that posted the pictures of their shelter from the storms, art, full art, Japanese print car. That's just going to be going through my mind. I'll be like, God, maybe one day. You know what? Here, how about this? If I don't open a shelter from the storm, I will purchase a shelter from the storm on stream. Either I get one in this case, or I will purchase one on stream. Heck, maybe I'll even make it extended art and just really just drive the point home that it's important to buy singles. Which, funnily enough, this set I was actually going to just buy singles from. I was just going to buy singles. I went to 2 pre-releases, and I was able to buy a box last week, as you saw if you watched the video. Geez, that was very difficult. Without a box cutter, it's very difficult to open these cases. I have my binder going for this set already. I put a play set together of every set. Commons, rares, majestics, etc. So, very, very much considered just doing singles for this set. And then I played Fang more and more and more and more and more and more. And now I'm like, I might as well try to get some spicy, cool-looking cards for Fang. And of course, we're always going to try for the pirate. So, let's see if we can find a shelter. And I guess while we do it, we can talk about Flesh and Blood and The Hunted in general. Show of hands. Raise your hand if you saw any of the stream today from Memphis. That was exciting. It was a fun-looking meta. Still had the heavy hitters, if you will, that you would expect from the current meta. But man, was it cool to see some heroes that were good, almost in a way revitalized. Are you kidding me? Are these are Japan? Don't tell me there's a tear tab. Does my trick not work with these anymore? You can't just... Oh my God, seriously? I'm not going to cut these with scissors. Dude. Ugh. Okay, so what's the trick now then? From the bottom, upside down? Like, Yeah, I guess we'll do that. So be it. So be it. Okay, welcome to the brand new set. Congratulations, everyone. You've made it this far. Celebrations are in order, hence why we are here. Let's go ahead and turn this the brightness up. Let's turn this up a little bit. Just give it a little. Oh, that turned it more blue. That's not the button. Well, technically, I guess that would be good too. Where's the button? I have to do this by feel at this point. Aha. Yeah. Adjustable brightness, light. I'm a big fan. Okay. All right, continuing forward. Funnily enough, just a couple pre-releases and a box gets you most of the way for commons and rares. And then, of course, you would just trade for the Majestics or purchase the Majestics that you're really looking for. Gets you fairly far into a set if you are kind of just aiming for a specific hero, or just like the commons and rares from that set. You could oh, nice. Jagged Edge. That's a great card. At least I think it's a great card. If Enigma continues to be a thing, which may actually not be the case, kind of like what I postulated, if you will. Tear dots down the center. Okay. What? Just this? You want me to? Oh, you want? Oh, okay. To open the pack, tear dots down the center. All right. Let's see. Tear dots down the center. You want me to do this thing, where I? Oh, well. I don't know. Oh, right here. You telling me this is a tear spot? Does it actually tear all the way? Is that solid? Oh yeah. Look at that. That's not bad at all. Good call, Herbert. Herbert coming in clutch with the tips on tearing the dots down the center. I did not actually see the tear dots down the center. I still don't believe that this is true, perfect representation of the coloring that we see in person, so we're changing it right now. We're doing it live. That's probably more accurate with a little bit of extra of this. That might be a little too... you know what? See, here's the thing. When I watch a box opening, I want the real colors to shine through. True colors, you know. You see your true colors, you know, shining through, that sort of thing. Den of the Spider, great defense reaction. Some people playing it in their Fang lists. Very cool. Very cool. Poisoned Blade, card that saw a lot of people hyped at first. Endear Devotion, great card. Great card. Silver Talons as the foil with Fang and an Arachne Tarantula in the back. I have been playing so much Fang. It has been glorious, absolutely glorious. Do you have to access the dots down the center? See, the dots are just the glue marks from them gluing down this pack. Can I just tear on the dotted line? Just assuming that functions? Yeah, guess you can. It's pretty cool. I'm not normally well versed in that, but seemed like it worked pretty well. Mark, first tenant of Fire tenant, excuse me. I almost said Mistveil card. Scalding Iron. It's an interesting one. Red Alert. Pick up the point. Yeah, I like the idea of running this, but I think the way that Fang has felt most comfortable to me... Oh, great card. Art of Dragon Fire. The way that Fang has felt the most comfortable to me is playing towards getting fealties as quickly as possible, and in doing so, needing less of a blue count, needing less of the defense reactions that kind of keep you in the game, because once you get online, you throw 10 plus damage every single turn, regardless of if you block with cards, which is really cool, right? That's like super cool. It feels like Kasai's gold turns, except you have them every turn. And you just do that until the game ends. And it goes pretty well for you. And so the real crux of the game is getting... Hey, I actually need this card. Nice. Set that. Well, I am going to set it off to the side. The real crux of the game is getting to that state, that 3 fealty state. Something I actually talked about. So for those that didn't know, if you would like to support the channel, I actually made a $1 mini guide to Fang. Literally $1 because I just said, hey, if you want to support the channel, chuck $1 at me, get me like 1/5 of a way to a coffee, which is just so sad to say. But if you wanted to do that, you could read what I think about Fang right now. And I gave a list that I've been playing. I talked about where I think he excels. And then I gave a budget options for that same list, if you're looking for a budget list. So if you wanted to support me, I'd put that on Metafy. And I would love the support. Anyone that picks that up goes to, supporting the YouTube channel here, supporting the Armada. And also you get to read a little bit about Fang and you get a good list. The list has been doing quite well. And this is the reason that I bought the case that I'm opening right here is because of the wonderful play style of Fang. See, I thought I was going to just be like super in on Syndra because I was excited for Syndra. I love the idea of flicking daggers. I think that's a great, oh, look at this. Beautiful Douse and Rune Blood. Card's incredible looking. When this attacks, create rune chant tokens equal to the number of non-attack action cards you've played this turn. If 3 or more rune chants are created, this gets go again. That's pretty cool. Interesting thing, you would have to play 3 non-attacks, or you would have to play this on a Mordred Tide turn so that you could make it a little easier. Let's change our lighting. Let's change our lighting a little bit. If I just pivot, hold on. What if we go here? What if we go there? Let's see how different. I know it shines the board, but how different does that look on camera? See, I like opening it this way, but it does feel harder to open that way. Now, I thought I was going to be like super into Syndra. I really love when they create a thematic novel archetype or just overall play style for a hero. When that hero feels tied to the theme. And I think Syndra is the perfect example of that. Same thing with Kasai. I think Kasai is the perfect example of that. They are both great examples of a theme that you can easily see, recognize, connect with. She throws daggers. That's what she does. She throws daggers. So I thought, I always fall in love with heroes that have a specific theme, that do a specific thing. So Syndra's going to be the one. And it always kind of felt like, you pulled 3 shell... God. And they're going to be like, I opened a shelter in every pack I opened. 28 shelters later, and I'm going to open pack after pack after pack and just ruminate on my lack of luck. I was very unlucky with Rosetta as well. That's important to note. Up, sticks, and run. Hey, that card's pretty good. I was very unlucky with Rosetta, which wizard set, very unlucky with that. There's Arachne Tarantula in the back end. Sounds painful. And so I look at this set and I'm like, at this point, do I want to put myself through the pain? It felt like Monarch all again because I was so unlucky with Monarch. It felt like Monarch. Man, that was like, what, 4 years, 3.5 years ago? It's crazy. I still remember editing that series of videos. I opened like an entire case, box after box. Oh, good. I need more of these. I play 3 of these in Fang. Oh, there you go. It's diced. I'm going to put that aside as well because I literally am keeping cards off to the side because I'm building Fang. God, these cards look so cool. Yeah, this lighting is way better. Blessing of Vincerakai. Man, tell you what, I was really surprised that there wasn't a connection here to Dromai. I'm not going to lie. Was really surprised. But hey, it is what it is, right? So out of the 3 heroes in this set, which are you most impressed by? I think most people expected Syndra to be the worst, I guess, after all the cards were spoiled. Great card here, nip at the heels. Yes, and he does have 2 left feet, it does appear. So, like, there's the big toe, and there's the big toe. There it is. I think a lot of people were saying she's going to be the worst of the heroes. I don't know, though. People maybe underestimated her a little bit. That's the thing about ninjas, man. Going wide is always a strategy, especially with Mask of Momentum. There we go. So I started messing around with the red line idea. I cooked a lot on that red line idea, maybe a little bit too much. Maybe it got a little burnt because I started throwing in some crazy cards. But I rattled it back over the past week or so in between games of Fang. And I got to a spot where I was pretty comfortable with the red line Syndra. And I was like, yeah, I could see this deck doing some pretty cool stuff. Racing the meta in a way, And it looks like a lot of people are starting to key in on that. I was not the only one. And I think the most refined lists are the ones we're seeing on stream, the ones we were seeing on stream today, which is really cool to see. May your pulls be more fortuitous than mine. Well, I'm just going to say, I would really like for our pirate heroine to show up. What do we think the name of this pirate character is on Shelter from the Storm? I need James White to tell me the name of this pirate character, because I trust James White to know the name of this character, even though Robbie... Oh, you know what? Robbie probably has a name for... Robbie would be... Here's the thing. I oftentimes think about the idea of just asking members of the LSS team to just get on a video call and do like the most impromptu, just casual conversation slash podcast thing. I don't know if any member of the LSS staff would be interested in doing that. But I know, god dang it, I have opened 3 of these cards already. This is a Rotten Remains just keeps showing up in my boxes. Like at both pre-releases, I got a Rotten Remains, which is kind of hilarious. But I think someone at the top of my list, is Robbie. I would love to get Robbie on and just ask about the lore and the creative design process. I stood when LSS brought everyone out for the celebrational to New Zealand. They had this moment where we all kind of got together at the studios and we sat in their kind of entryway. I don't know what you want to... Yeah, let's go! Savor Bloodshed. This card's good. And now I don't have to trade for one because I have at least one. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, I'm happy about that. That card's so good. No, we stood in their little atrium area. Got a Shelter an hour ago, but the rest of my Majestic were all expansion cards. Who cares? You got a Shelter from the Storm. You got the Pirate Hero. Just like cut the Pirate Hero out and stick it on a hero card. Please and thank you. Anyway, we stood there for a good long while. They had some food, like some finger foods and stuff, and we just kind of mingled with everyone. And I stood with Robbie, and we just talked for like 20 minutes nonstop. And it was so cool to just talk about like the lore and the things that they're excited about doing. And I think that people would really enjoy. I think people would really enjoy that style of conversation, to just hear about the creative department at LSS. Look, just open invitation. Robbie, MJ, anyone in the creative department that wants to talk about the creative process, the creating of the lore, if you want to spoil the lore, whatever you want to do, you have an open invitation. I will set up a call and we will just talk for as long as you have about whatever you want to talk about. I think it'd be fantastic. Mr. James White, you are, of course, also invited if you ever hear this. Nevertheless, anyway, what hero do you think is destined to be the greatest from this set? Because you look back at Rosetta, and I think everyone kind of pointed at Aurora, and everyone pointed at Florian. And Florian's still panning out. Aurora, immediate splash. Oof, this box is a little bit something. It's a little bit something, everybody. It's a little something. These cards, by the way, are literally just cards I have set aside because I'm building Fang and I need them. So, but here are the Majestics that we have, as you can see there. We do have a Dowson Runeblood, which is pretty cool. You look back at Rosetta and you're like, Florian not there yet, maybe making his way. Verdant's kind of very, I don't know, what's the best way to put it? She's strong in the ways that she's strong. Like, she is able to swing arcane and she's able to play these sort of back and forth games where she's, oh, that's a beautiful Scalding Iron. Look at that. Looks incredible. Love that. Where she can kind of like outvalue you in the short term, but sometimes she just can't put it together. especially in like super aggressive metas. I don't know if maybe you revisit her. I don't know if Ring of Roses is powerful enough to really move her needle overall. But as I don't know, as some heroes rotate out, perhaps the meta gets to a point where the aggro decks eat each other, and she isn't, forced out by, an Enigma scenario. There could be something there. Twist and turn. It's a solid budget option if you don't have Savor Bloodshed in Fang. Look, we got a cracked Bobble in the second spot. It's pretty interesting. Fire Tenant. This card is such an all-rounder in Syndra. Like, if you're playing Fire Tenant Strike First, this card's super solid. Like the red. I think that is a card that not a lot of people looked at first. I certainly didn't look at it at first until I started playing around with it. The card's great. In fact, I was talking about, like, chain starters and things like that earlier today, and I just forgot to even bring up Fire Tenant Strike First. This in red is fantastic. Like, it's super good. I played, what was that? Oh, man. So I was playing a game against Syndra, I think as Fang. And I think the last act that I did was I played a -1. I played This Round's on Me, right? And they danced around the debuffs by playing just all of these Fire Tenant Strike First. And I'm like, dang it, that didn't pan out at all. What a good little card, am I right? That's a common too, I think, right? It's a common, which means it's great in commoner, which means the needle moves a little bit in commoner. I think that's fantastic. This set to me is one of the best design sets I think we've gotten in Flesh and Blood. I think the balance as well, from the limited experience I've had these past couple of weeks of seeing the cards and really experiencing them. Hey, Prowess of Agility. I personally have not included this in like my Syndra lists. I tried it once, actually. That's not true. I haven't. Oh, hey, Red Alert Vest, as the cold foil. Not the flashiest cold foil. Not exactly what you're looking for. Kind of cool. Not too bad. This, though, I do ask questions. You tell me, chat. Do you like the inclusion of common and rare cold foils? If not, why not? What is your thought process here? I think I'm not super big into them myself, but they serve a very important purpose of allowing commoner players to bling out decks. That's an important thing that I think a lot of people don't think about, is that even though it may feel bad from just like an opening perspective of like, I'm looking for these cool like splashy cards and I just want to open, and oh yeah, the cold foil of the box, turns out it was, that. Oh, hello. Hey there. Hey, it's the best version of Arachne. It's the best transformation. That's a boom right there. Look at that. Oh, that looks so good. This is by far the best transformation of Arachne. I played against an Arachne player. I was playing as Fang, of course, because duh. And I was playing against an Arachne, and it was going quite well for me as the Fang player. And through the course of the game, they hit 3 rolls for Arachne Marionette Trigger, and all 3 landed Trapdoor. We still won that game pretty handily, but all 3 landed Trapdoor. And I was like, what are the odds of that? It's 3 in, what is it? 36. 9. No, it's more than 90 something. What is it? 1 in... So it's like 1 in 36 for 2 of the same result. So then it would be 1 in 92? No, I can't. Someone do the math on that for me. What is the math on hitting a 1 in 6 3 times? I used to know this because I used to play Dice Masters, and I knew all of the all of the odds because you would like run the odds in that game. 16.67%. Yeah, but what's the what's the actual proportion? It's 1 in what? I don't think, is it? Yeah, it's 16.67% per roll, right? Because it's a 1 in 6, yeah? So what is it? But you have to do 1 in 6 3 times, right? So I think you multiply it by itself twice, right? I used to know this because I used to run the numbers in my head when we would play Dice Masters, because you did that. You calculated it. I got 2 cold foils, 1 and 216. Thank you. Yeah, we would run those because you would sometimes be in these like tough spots where you're like, okay, do I need to make this play, or do I need this to happen? Yeah. Dude, you pulled a quick dodge flexors. That's sick. This card is beautiful. Look how nice that card looks. No, we're not looking at it in the sleeve. Forget the sleeve. Look at that. That is so good. 0.04%. Well, whoever I was playing against hit this 3 times. There was the first time they did it, they banished, of course, all the times they did it, they banished a trap. And so the first time they did it, I did not attack with my they blocked with a mask and they transformed mid-turn. And so they banished a trap, and so I just didn't attack. It was awesome. I didn't attack the second time. I didn't need to reset dynamos. I just arsenaled my other attack reaction. I was like, cool. Well, there's your there's your trap and your banish zone. You can enjoy that. Just took a card from yourself. That was pretty funny. Oh, but it's so great. What a cool card, man. Reaper's Call coming over here. Arachne. Tarantula. All right, we only have 2 packs left. Hey, you know what? This box turned around a little bit. Only 5 Majestics? There's got to be a Majestic left, right? Trade the Flexors to a friend for Mask of Momentum. Okay, let's try again. Well, we'll just do the other method, right? The tear. There we go. All right, we got to get a Majestic here, right? So we can keep our ratios alive. There's no way they dropped the ratios to like 5 Majestics if you get a Marvel in the box, did they? That'd be crazy. Kind of crazy. The other 2, I think they used one of the traps, and it was like, yeah, it's fine. The interesting thing is the traps that you side in, you're not getting tons of value. Oh, Retrace the Past. There you go. This is actually the second Retrace the Past. I need to trade these off so that I can get my hands on more of the other Majestics that I need. That's what I need to do, because I don't think I'm going to be playing a ton of Katsu. Which is funny because Katsu was actually the reason that I picked up the game. Like on day 1, I was like, okay, I can play as a ninja who goes like and plays like a bunch of cards. That feels great to me. I think I'm going to do that because I love playing cards in card games. There's 2 things I like to do: play cards and draw cards in card games. Like, even if I lose a game, if I get to draw a lot of cards and play a lot of cards, I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy with that. Last pack, no magic, but that's okay. We don't need the magic because we have another box for Shelter from the Storm. Shelter's coming soon. Everyone, just so you know, Shelter from the Storm is coming soon. Casey Richardson says, I played a Levia game back in the day where I rolled 1 3 times in a row. Didn't win that one. Yeah, if you hit that, we did. They ran the numbers 1 and 216. Okay. So we can all agree that box 1 was clearly the warm-up box. Everyone say it in chat. It was the warm-up box. We know the Shelter from the Storm is in one of the other boxes. Could be box 2. If I have to get my wife in here to actually open the Shelter from the Storm, trust me, I'll do it. I'll do it. I will stoop to whatever level I need to have a Shelter from the Storm. I mean, I was so close to not buying this case and just being like, what if I just bought 3 Shelters? Thank you, warm-up box. That was right. It is. It's the warm-up box. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. You know, I will say this, too. I, today, did not expect to see Brody Spurlock on Syndra. I did not. I expected to see some good players on Syndra because I think Syndra just does the thing, especially the red line. But I didn't expect to see Brody on it. I thought Brody would be on Viserai. Viserai, quite good. But you know what? Brody Spurlock, quite good. And that's the other thing. You got to remember that. I think it's also cool to see players embrace the release of the new set, get their hands on the cards, and play the new heroes. Because it's not the end-all, be-all. Like, this isn't the World Championship. These people are, like, going to be able to play in other tournaments throughout. So it's like, why? You don't need to worry too terribly much. Let's just kind of slide these over here. Too terribly much about, missing out on playing Viserai, for example. Syndra was looking strong in both Yuki and Brody's games. Yes, I agree. I definitely agree. And that's the cool thing about Syndra. Unfortunately, I think the one thing we do note about Syndra is that if you would think like, okay, it's kunai, attack, flicking, making sure we maintain mask triggers across chain links that are blocked. All of that is very cool, but it turns out that maybe fundamentally the best version is just pure red line, and you flick only or you only really flick your daggers instead of actually attacking with them. But then again, I guess that's kind of her thing, she flicks the daggers, right? They are throwing daggers, so there's some thematic tie-in there. We got Trot Along. Card's actually good in limited, by the way. Cool little foiling there. Graphene Chelicera. I almost called this Chelicera when I first saw it, but it's Chelicera? Is it Chelicera? Because you pronounce the CH. Chelicera. I'm just going to keep playing Sinks because Shelter's kind of expensive right now. And that's the best part, is yet you totally can. Now, the cool thing about Shelter is that Shelter allows you to play into all this ping damage as well. So it basically takes 2 slots in one. And I love that design because in a way, it power creeps, in a specific meta, I should say, it power creeps Sync. But in other metas, it doesn't. They are truly sideways cards. Now, the problem is, of course, that it's a Majestic. And so that does drive up the price. But I do think that it's important to not make all of your best cards commons, because then your commoner format is just a little underfed. So spreading it out does actually matter a good bit. Incision looks really cool in foil. Look at that. Some people playing the blue Incision in Fang. I don't hate it. This is the Japanese print. You could definitely tell the foiling cardstock feels a little different. I'm very sad that I had to get a Japanese. I didn't have to. No one was twisting my arm to get a Japanese set of boxes, I should say. Nevertheless, I made the choice to pick it up. I wonder if the store like right next to my house had Belgian print with those sweet paper packs. I wonder if the hits are different. Oh, Art of the Dragon scale. Card shows up, man. This is also a very good card in the meta right now as well. Like, you look at this card and you realize that not only are you getting extra value if you actually use the effect, but you're taking away perhaps the most important part of one of these new heroes, like Arsenal. Not specifically Arsenal. Their equipment suite will be more specific. Taking away flick knives on hit is incredible. Of course, taking away like Tunic on hit is also incredible. But you can grab multiple pieces of equipment. I should say this. You can grab a piece of equipment across multiple different heroes that is incredibly important. And wow, that's a beautiful roiling Fisher. That is super cool. I know a couple people that might want this. Hey, if you want to trade. You know how to reach me. Roiling Fisher foil. Right there. Currently opening a case. So far, 3 legendaries and a Fable. Herbert, what are you doing? Why would you say that to me? Why would you say those words to me? What have I done to deserve your ire? Because you jinxed me. I'm going to open none of those things, but I am going to open a Shelter from the Storm. So, you're welcome. March of Loyalty, Dragon Power, beautiful Hunt the Hunter, which is surprisingly interesting as a card. Like, I really like the design of this. I've put it in lists. I've taken it out of lists. I'm not really sure where I sit on it, but man, it's beautiful too. Is foil different on Japanese packs? The foiling, like the card stock feels different. I wonder if I have a. I do. No. Well, these are Uprising. I don't know if I have a Belgian print hunted foil on hand. It would be in the binder actually at this point. But the Japanese print hunted card, well, really just Japanese print foil cards, I find that they curl more, and I do find that they feel more matte. I would say that if you're looking at the same exact card, one in Belgian, one in Japanese, I think, and this might be biased, but I think that the Belgian print is a little bit more brilliant, and the matte finish on the Japanese print does take a little bit away from the shine, but I am no expert. I am no expert. I am just a guy that sometimes talks about card games. Sometimes. Hey, look, this is the first time I've opened the card. It's kind of cool. The one you get from the pre. I really thought that was a smart play to put the cold foil in the pre-release pack. That was a really smart play because now everybody has access that went to a pre-release has access to a cold foil binder thing that you can slot into your binder. I think that's great. And then this being a token, that's totally fine. I don't have an issue with that at all. I think it's a very smart play. So there's the binder tab that you can get, of course, here in non-foil now and not cold foil. So it doesn't, of course, eat up the cold foil slot like it did in Rosetta. Darks can be darker on Japanese print. Yeah. Yeah. Sad that the cold foil isn't double-sided, though. What do you mean? The cold foil token thing? It is? Is it? Is it not? I would have to go back and pull. So I can pull the binder out after this. I can certainly pull the binder out after this. We can take a look. I put both of mine in the front of my binder. Demonstrate devotion. Ah, beautiful. Defang the dragon foil. It's the first time I've seen this extended art in foil. It's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Defang the dragon. This feels like it should not go into the regular foil stack. Oh, it really is only the front side, huh? I did not realize that. You learn something new every day. That is what you do. Mark with Magma is an interesting card as well. A 1/4 that blocks for 3, pledge fealty. It's pretty interesting. Red Incision, we got cut through. Another Affirm Loyalty. I could use more foil warrior cards. It's the nice thing about having like a class that I'm really starting to gravitate towards. I have an entire foil Kasai deck now. Over time, I've been just picking up foils for that Kasai deck. So the entire Kasai deck is foiled. It's aggressive Kasai. And the cool thing about kind of being committed to like a hero for Classic Constructed is that an adjacent hero in that class, like Fang, is relatively easy to grab the foils for if they share cards. Now, it's interesting. Fang, it turns out, hey, Jagged Edge number 2. Yellow Sworn Vengeance. Close. We need the reds. Okay, I do play the reds myself. What was I saying? Oh, Fang, of course, being the hero that he is, doesn't necessarily share cards across class to Kasai, which is kind of funny. Any shelters yet? 0. The art on the rainbow foil mark with Magma goes hard. Okay, keep our eyes peeled for that one. We got to keep our eyes peeled for that. We have 0 shelters, but man, do I have a dream. I have a dream that one day I will open an extended art Shelter from the Storm. And boy, when that day, yes, Blood Runs Deep. Good. I think this is my second one, actually. Oh my God, a double majestic pack, and what a majestic it is. This is my second foil Take Up the Mantle. I opened one at in that previous box to end that previous box on that video that I made. And so now I have 2 Take Up the Mantles, and they're both foil. Maybe I can make some trades and, leverage some of this trade value. I sold my shelters to local player under the TCG player price, and now I'm a smidge salty. That is a hit. That's a double hit right there. Searing Gaze, Rainbow Foils. Now, this is not going. Yeah, I want to see the Searing Gaze in foil. Guys, can we talk a look? Okay, everyone, understand something. This is the best thing to happen to Flesh and Blood since starter product. Armory packs with freaking good art like this is so good for the game. It's not even funny. Well, it maybe, I don't know about funny. $20 pack right there. It's not a bad pack, right? You think? No, I think that more, because I think that's a rainbow foil Take Up the Mantle seems like they are plastic packs. Yes, Japanese print. Take Up the Mantle rainbow foil, I would imagine it's like $12 at least, right? Especially now. Like, I don't know. It feels good. And then Blood Runs Deep, I would guess, would be like, I guess, yeah, maybe 8. Okay, so yeah, that would be 20. Silly me. Those are my guesses, though. Correct my pricing. But maybe I put it in my bulk. Foil incision. Nothing super crazy there. Oh, hey. Now that's a cold foil. I'm okay with this cold foil. Hey, I know some people that are going to want this cold foil. Yes, give me the trade bait to get my shelter. This is what I need. 40 for Take Up the Mantle. I was going to say, that card's real good. Take Up the Mantle. Card's real good. I'd be shocked if it's only like $12. 35, yeah. See, let's go. Let's go. Hey, you know what? Trimmer Shield Sabaton. Sabaton. Is that French? I don't know. I mean, I'm saying it like it's French because I would read it like it's French. That's a beautiful card. Beautiful cold foil. Big fan. Big fan. A boom is what they say. That's what they say. Man, I'm really thinking too. That is a good one. Yeah. I'm really thinking too that I kind of want to try and sell some stuff and see if I can fly over to London. But it feels weird to fly to London for like a weekend. I feel like I should take more than just a weekend to fly to London. Also thinking like maybe this is the year I do Gen Con. But if I do, I would have to take off towards the beginning of the school year, or due to some recent developments, I would have to maybe commit to, I don't know, a different profession, which is now on the table. I still need to make that video. I don't know. I don't know how to tackle that. I want to see this in foil. Cards, that art is good. Who did the art for this? For Searing Gaze? Oh, Mateus did. Well, duh. I'm like, that art is so like distinct. Mateus did that art. Mateus is a very nice person. For those that don't know, you should talk to Mateus when you get a chance. Power Stance, Stabbing Pain. Hey, funnily enough, if you end up paying a single dollar to support the YouTube channel and you pick up the Fang guide, this card was in the main board of my Fang list for every game I played until the most recent, like 4, in which I cut it for Blade Flurry. And I'm like not even really sold on Blade Flurry. Like, And Stabbing Pain, however, quite good. Quite good indeed. It's another mark target. It's a 1 for 4. Yeah, it's pretty solid. But Blade Flurry blocks for 3, so I mean it's a 0 for 4. So I guess. This one you don't have to pop a fealty to give it go again, to give your sword go, your weapon go again. So yes, big fan of this. If you would like to support the channel and pay a single dollar so that you can support this YouTube channel and also get a guide for Fang, an aggressive version of Fang that gets fealties by turn 2 or 3, feel free to check that out at Metafy. Buy a guide, have it forever for a single dollar. Buy me 1/5 of a coffee. That's a pretty good deal. And then you can look at Stabbing Pain. There it is. Blade Flurry is overrated. I do too, man. I think Blade Flurry is overrated in that list, in Fang specifically. Does this set have the new rainbow foil that doesn't curl? No, I don't believe Zero Gauge is printed in the set. I think Zero Gauge non-curling foils are part of the Armory packs. They were certainly, well, maybe not the Armory packs, the Gem packs, excuse me. They started it with the pre-release Arachnes, Slip Through the Cracks. So those are all Zero Gauge foils. And I think they're going to be bringing it. Diced is a good one. Look at this. So +1, and then next dagger attack gets +3. It's an attack reaction. It's a good, solid card. Blocks for 2. Keep that in mind. That's important to understand. Compounding Anger is an interesting one as well, but not one that I've actually thrown into a Syndra list. I don't know. A lot of people are, though. And I get it. It's a 3-block. It's a red. It's a Draconic card. It's attacks for 5, and it's usually 0 for 5. Yeah, the Slippy Hero is the first. But I don't know how they plan on rolling it out after the fact. I should know this as a content creator. I don't know if it's going to be immediately included into sets, or if they're going to be putting in the gym packs and then moving on, or for some reason my brain is now telling me that they were going to do it for... No, because those are cold foil. for the Judge promos? I don't remember. Relentless Pursuit, that's an interesting one. To the point. Let's get right to the point. Where's Shelter from the Storm? Where the heck are you, Shelter from the Storm? It's also better base breakpoints. You did fealty dice, and now you did a 1-card 8. Fealty diced. It's a 2 and then a 3, so technically it's 5. I don't know. To me, paying the fealty, like in the early game, is something that you have to do very carefully. Like if you're paying a fealty, it needs to be paying a fealty on the rare card that we're going to pull here eventually, which I forgot the name of because my brain is thinking about other cards. Like I play what's it called, Scar Tissue, right? So like reds and blues, Scar Tissue. I think that card's great. Scar Tissue is fantastic because you can generally feel as though you are dropping the fealty to make it draconic, and you're recouping your cost. You're fealty neutral for those Dromai lovers out there. Rest in peace. You're fealty neutral by doing so because you're more than likely guaranteeing the hit on that turn and then a subsequent hit later. So you're going to, hopefully on the same turn even, gain that fealty back. Oh, good. I need more draconic foil. These need to be cold foil. That is the cold foil color. So when I see this like under like normal light conditions, it looks almost cold foil already. The border does. So I need the rest. I need all of the draconic warrior cards to be cold foil. They said they were not satisfied with 0 gauge foiling yet. We'll probably see it in random promos until they are. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I want to know where their timeline is for that. Hey, Trapdoor, we know that character. Because I think the idea of 0 gauge foiling, I think the idea that Flesh and Blood is just a trendsetter in the space of trading cards is so cool and such a bright future for the game, because they're going to go out and do things that people are either not going to do, and we look at and we go, why are you not doing this? Or they are going to do it, and it's going to become the standard, because why not do it at this point? Why not do it? Reaper's Call, the foil. For those that don't know, one of the biggest early supporters from an LGS for Flesh and Blood was a local game store called Reaper Games, located in Denton, Texas. So anytime Reaper is mentioned on a card, or reaping or anything like that, I always think of Reaper Game Store. That is where I bought my first products on the release day, at Reaper Game Store. It's pretty cool. Huge supporter of Flesh and Blood over there at Reaper Game Store. Scar Tissue card's good. Slippy Foil is very good. I agree. I think the Slippy Foil is actually fantastic. Cut from the same cloth. This card actually has, on multiple occasions, almost made my list in Fang. I'm just like, not the blue, but the red. This card is in my list in Fang. Hey, Chain Reaction. Chain Reaction. Got another little trap here. You love to see it. This defends an attack with Go again. You can turn a non-attack action card in your arsenal face up. Then you can play it as an instant. There's some interesting little kind of moments and things that you can do with that. What are we looking at so far? All right, here we go. We have actually opened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the cold foil. It's a special cold foil this time around. It is a Majestic. So 5 or 6, depending on how you look at it. Cold foils thus far. Only a handful of packs. I think 5 packs left. So, of course, Shelter will be at the bottom. Extended art. It's going to be in this box. I'm just here making my own Marvels with acrylic. Okay, I want you to do that. And then put pictures of that in the Discord. Go to the DM Armada Discord. Go to the Fab Altars channel. And then post pictures of your own Marvels, because I want to see them. Look. That's a card. Someone actually had this. I think like there was like a Syndra that I played on Talishar that was playing this card. I thought that was clever. was like, okay, that's your blue. It's a blue block 3, sure. I'm not gonna knock it. Endear Devotion, excuse me. Ah, Dynastic Dedication. Not quite good enough to make the list, but very cool indeed. Very cool indeed. It was there for a bit. The nice thing is on Chainlink 2, it is a 0 cost, +4. Maybe it does make the list. So I had one list going where it was just literally all attack reactions and defense reactions, because I played against someone that was playing it. They stomped me. I was like, this is super cool. So I built a similar list to what they were playing, just all attack reactions and defense reactions. I thought it was kind of funny. But I think as you play more Fang, the more you play it, the more you're like, man, if only we had, like Chainlink 1 taken care of before we play our first dagger attack, then we can get value out of things like Endear Devotion and Affirm Loyalty without having to go to the second Chainlink, the second dagger swing. Travis Wilson, thank you for not just throwing the cards. You're welcome. And we got a Tarantula Toxin. I don't throw cards unless I do throw cards. But right now I'm not throwing cards because we're looking for that shelter. Thank you for the super chat from Travis. We got a Tarantula Toxin. It's not bad. Silver Talons here. Nothing in the back after that. No, I actually I keep all of these cards. Or I put them in a binder so that I can have my hunted binder. I do have a bunch of bulk, though, so I kind of need to, like, figure out what to do with the excess bulk. Look at the... Oh, that's unfocused. Look at the person's face on that. I just noticed. Their face, very upset. Very, very upset. Anyway. So, like, having a second chain link... having a first chain link, allowing you to have a clean second chain link being your first dagger, means that you immediately get value off of those cards that create fealty or that mark your opponent. God bless America. What in the world? Why does this card keep showing up in my life? Kavdayan, go away, man. I don't need 4 of this card. Now I have enough 4 of this card. Oh, okay. So look, when I opened Tales of Aria, I opened, no lie, 12 plus Flicker Wisps. I had like 12 or 13 Flicker Wisps. They took up multiple slots in binders, stacked on top of each other. If Rotten Remains is this set's Flicker Wisp, shame. Shame on them. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right. We have hit a cold foil, technically. In before full art Rotten Remains. Did y'all notice, though, it is Kavdayan? That's the first time we've seen Kavdayan. Look. You see it? That's cool. That's like a nice little callback. I like that. Have any of your Marvels had bad cuts? Okay. We're not doing that. Well, I opened one Marvel in box 1, so we can take a look, actually. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't notice anything, but then again, I was just excited to see Arachne. So we could take a look. It's the cabbage. Rosetta was mental block. Oh, what a card to get in a full play set of mental block. Oh yeah, that card. You really want a lot of those. You got to get those mental blocks. Hey, there's Syndra. Hey, actually, I didn't have an adult Syndra, so now that's good. I don't have to pick one of those up. That's kind of funny. Okay, last pack, and then we'll take a look. Burdens of the Past. Actually, funnily enough, Burdens of the Past could one day be, like in this meta, could actually be a card we play. I have it in the maybe side of things as Fang, which is kind of funny because, of course, to respond to a bunch of his attack reactions, you could run some amount of defense reactions. And it could get to a point where we actually have, like I don't want to say a slower meta because I'm not sure we're ever going to get to a slower meta. And I'm not sure we would ever want to. Nip at the heels. This is Last Pack Magic. Hey, Hunt to the Ends of Wraith. That's my second copy. Good. And Scuttle the Canal, finally, to end the box. Okay, so as we know, this was a warm-up box. All right, everyone said it. This was a warm-up box. Box number 2 was a warm-up box. Because the Shelter from the Storm is going to be in box number 3. That's how this works. Slow metas will never exist again. I don't know if they will never exist again, but I certainly think that the rose-colored glasses that people may see a slow meta as, not actually what you want. Yes, these are paper packs because these are Japanese print. And Rosetta also had, sorry, these are plastic packs, I should say, because these are Japanese print. Paper packs come from Belgium, and Rosetta did have paper packs. Rosetta also came in plastic packs, and you could get either. Depends on what distribution you received at your local game store. So, yes, they are indeed plastic packs because these are the Japanese print. Getting fatigued is never fun, says any player, not just mech players, but mech players do it to themselves. So let's be honest. We need to be honest when we're speaking about things. Mech players choose to get fatigued by making half of their deck go away. So, I mean, it is what it is on that front. Smokeout. I mean, Smokeout's cool, but have you seen the Smokeout at home? Or perhaps the Smokeout she told you not to worry about? There you go. I know. You come for the pack lore. That's what you show up to stream for. I understand. I know what the people want. They want to know about print. I'm not going to finish that sentence. That is a dumb sentence. But hey, it's entertaining. Yeah, brutes also count. Not all mechs. Sometimes they're just Teklevossen and they just die. Or sometimes they're Dash, the original Dash, and they just block. Which was the Crucible of War meta. It was Dorinthia and Dash, baby. Oh, that was a time. I guess Ninja Turtle was... No, was Ninja Turtle gone by then? Was Katsu, like, not a thing anymore? I don't remember. Yeah, let's do it. Sorry, I didn't mean to scream in your ear. Yay! Hooray! More of that, please. Why am I so excited about a foil rare? I'm so stupid. Oh, and an EA frame crest. No, look. This is from the gem packs. That's from the gem packs, actually. How cool is that, man? I love it. I love the gem packs. Big fan. Big fan of the gem packs. Pour one out for the gem packs. Max will get a good day. I think you will. Max Headroom will indeed get a good day. Soon. Well, maybe not soon, but one day. It's kind of funny. Mechanoid, dude. Mechanoid's going to do the thing. Mechanoid going to go brr. Except they took away High Octane, so now I guess Mechanoid not going to go brr. Dude, we need to get a foil Searing Gaze. That's what we need as well. Yeah, I guess when you take away High Octane, you've got to print a new support for him. Which is also kind of funny because, oh yes, Red Scar Tissue. Put that to the side as well. It's kind of funny because in response to taking away High Octane, they printed in the expansion slot the new, well, a couple of new mech pieces that are really solid for Dash.io. As we saw on stream, actually. Yeah, as we saw on stream. Now I'm thinking about it. And in doing so, they were able to kind of prop up that hero, which I think is great because, of course, if a new player wants to get into the game, they have the opportunity to pick up the Dash.io Armory deck, which I think is great. They should. Oh, good. I needed this, actually. Put that over there as well. And that hero... Oh, this is not supposed to be there. There we go. That hero is easily accessible and pretty good in the meta. I think that's really important for Armory decks. And that's why the Aurora Armory deck is a good choice, even though I wanted it to be Dromai because, of course, I mean, who doesn't? It's a good thing that an easy-to-grasp hero is a off-the-shelf product. And I think it's very smart. I'm going to make a video about this eventually. I think it's very smart to have a learn-to-play product feed into a Blitz deck if you want to, or feed into an Armory deck if you want to. I think that's very smart. I think that's good design. In fact, that's good teaching. Like, from a teaching perspective, that's exactly how you scaffold something. I introduce a core concept, a very fundamental concept. I build on said concept to allow students to kind of expand their domain knowledge, or build on top of that domain knowledge. So maybe it's like sideways expansion. Maybe we're using the understanding of said concept to really go to the side. My phone just decided to start listening to my conversation. Like, to explain a topic that is sort of to the side of what we're talking about. Or they need that knowledge. It's required knowledge to understand the next sort of level. Oh, hey, look, Warcry. There's Warcry showed up. Your next angel attack this turn gets +4. Very cool. That is the first. That's the first Majestic of this box. No, Syndra came out, right? Syndra came out of this one. Or the last one? Someone tell me, did Syndra come out of this one or the last one? I think this one. I think we have 2 hits so far from this box. I hate the Azalea Armory deck. I can't understand how to play her effectively. Terra Armory deck win. Actually, that's another good question to ask, because Terra would be another fantastic plug-and-play hero. Interestingly enough, I think Terra actually makes a great... I don't know how best to say this. A great seeded hero in the Guardian Mastery pack. Syndra came out. Okay, this box, cool. So I think like he'd be a fantastic hero to seed into boxes of. Oh my God, let's go. Ha ha! Oh, you love to see it. This is why we do what we do. Oh my God, I love to see it. Savor Bloodshed, Rainbow Foil. Good. One more Savor Bloodshed is all we need. Just the one. And this was all worth it. Except no shelters. Where the heck's the shelters? I asked the guy at the counter, I said, give me the box with all the shelters in it. And he said, sir, this is a Wendy's. So then I went to the game store and I bought a case. Anyway, so that I don't know if this has any shelters of from the storm in it, but we're gonna hope so. Lair of the Spider. This is the pack. I feel it. Oh, Throw Dagger, actually. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Dang it, it wasn't the pack, y'all. I said it was. I don't know what I felt. Indigestion. A little heartburn. Maybe that was what it was. That's beautiful foiling. Look at Bloodline. Very nice. You went to Wendy's today? Lucky. Sir, this is a Chili's. 2 rainbow. Y'all need to freaking stop. All of you. Oh my God, I'm so jealous. So jealous. Everyone's like, yes, I opened the box with 17 extended art shelters. Yes, yes. The Fable was stuck to the back of it. And on the bottom, I got a lottery ticket and I won a Corvette. I don't know how that works. Hey, Prowess of Agility. Very cool. Well, I got this Kabuto of Imperial Authority. I got that at least. A Rainbow Foil Legendary. Not bad. Funnily enough, I already have this stinking Legendary. It's a good one, though. It's a good one. Hey, so that pack right there had a Majestic in it. And a Legendary. Very nice. What a pack. What a pack. Wendy's will do that to you. Having to. Hey, I love Wendy's. You shush. X Factor 99 Gaming. You open 2 Kabutos in the same box? How cool is that? That's very cool. Send that one to you. Okay, I will trade you that for a Shelter from the Storm. Rainbow Foil. Deal? Just say the word. 1 for 1. I'll do it. So now I have 3 Kabutos. That's crazy, man. 3 Kabutos. You should wear all of them. Hats on hats on hats. That's what it should be. That's what you should do. Don't underestimate the double baconator. You know what? This is the funny thing. So when I go to Wendy's, because I actually used to love Wendy's. I don't go eat much fast food anymore unless it's like Chinese takeout. But when I go to Wendy's, I actually get the spicy chicken sandwich because their spicy chicken sandwich is iconic. And I will not hear otherwise. I will not. I refuse. It is the best. Yeah, Sworn Vengeance, Rainbow Foil Red. You'll love to see it. Hey, Syndra. There she is. Just chilling. All right, so I got the Sworn Vengeance Red. I play 3 reds because marking is good and getting fealties is good. And once you've done so, you can play turn after turn after turn of 15 value or more. Which is great. Yeah, Fang's cool, man. I think it's really cool. Yeah, if I would have shown up today to Memphis, I probably would have sat down with... No, I probably would have played Kano. Let's be honest. I probably would have played Kano. Even though I don't really believe in his overall placement in the meta, I probably would have played him because here's the thing about Kano, and this is true even today. We saw Kano doing well. The thing about Kano is Kano always does well at the beginning of a new meta because everybody cuts Arcane Barrier and just hopes to, just dodge the hero that doesn't really exist. And so Kano gets a win or gets some top placements or gets relative success. And then immediately everyone goes, yes, we can't have nice things. Put all your hate. Oh, yes, let's do it. Hey, this is a great pack. Look, we got a Kiss of Death. How sick is that? And we get to see the foil Searing Gaze. Whoa. Anyway, the hate goes in the deck, and everyone, is the clouds finally spill their rain. The land is healed, and Kano crawls back into his den. Plays with matches or whatever. That's how metas go. But yeah, I would have played Kano. That is really cool. I love that. I'm putting that over there because that is in my list. Yo, told you. You were right, Amperature. You were right. Oh my god, you opened a box with only 30 euros worth of cards. Ugh. I'm so sorry. That's rough. That's super rough. You hate to see that. Almost as much as we hate to see no Shelter from the Storm. Look, I only have one case, and I got to sit here and open this case that I have and hope that there's a Shelter from the Storm in there. But if there's not a Shelter from the Storm in this, what do I do? Because I titled the stream, I will open a shelter. Does that mean I have to open like an animal shelter now? Dude, Rosetta actually cooked me. That set. Oh my god. Crucible Era Blitz was peak Kano. I agree with that. Peak Kano. I agree. 100%. Like, before Wildfire kind of like started tilting everything, Blitz Kano was the truth. Jinxed myself, maybe. No, everyone that shows up and say I pulled 2, oh, great, a Fire and Brimstone. I actually don't have Fire and Brimstone, which is kind of funny. Card's pretty fine. That's cool in foil. I like that. In foil. I don't think I jinxed myself. I think everybody else jinxed me because they showed up and they said they pulled all the shelters. Can you DoorDash? I hope you can't DoorDash packs. That is so dangerous. I don't have the money for that. Yeah, I don't have the money for that. I would need everyone right now, to buy 4 copies of the $1 Fang Guide. If you want to support the channel, by the way, you can buy the Fang Guide that I released over on Metafy. You can buy that. And it will support the channel. Cool Sizzling Steel. This was in the list as well for a while. It's a nice little 1 for 5. Which is pretty solid. 1 for 4 is on rate for attack reactions. Funnily enough, like, you look back at the Crucible of War attack reactions, and they were like 1 for 3s, It's like, huh. Technically, like, Out for Blood is a 1 for 4. But even then, you're like not really getting that 1 for 4 value unless they block from hand. So it's like conditional. Whereas now we have like true 1 for 4s, which is pretty solid. Orb Weaver Spinneret. There's another Endear Devotion. We've got a foil Orb Weaver Spinneret. And nothing going in the back. Okay. This box has been Kabuto, Kiss of Death, Prowess. Oh, the foil saver. No, okay. Yeah, I was going to say this box has been bad. No, but then I remembered I just didn't get hyped because there was a rainbow foil. What do you call it? Legendary that I had already. But no, there's a saver in there. You pulled 3 shelters from 5 cases? Man, see, here's the thing. In previous sets, I would open like multiple cases. I don't think I'm going to do it for this set. I think I'm just going to open this one and then go to armories and use prize packs and things like that. You know what I mean? I think that's what I'm going to do. And if I don't get a shelter here, I'll just I don't know, be real sad and trade, because it's a trading card game and I love that about card games. I'll try to trade or buy. After as many packs as you've opened, I think we're all good with you not going through every card in the pack. Paradoxed 25 says that. Paradox 25 is not interested in practicing patience. Not interested. Paradox 25, I think, just wants me to do this. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like for me, this is something that I have done. Opened a case. Something that I've done on a stream, I think. I think I've consistently streamed like a day one case opening style video, even if it's like the first weekend. Monarch? I think since Monarch, which is crazy when you think about it. I've been doing the Monarch, doing the thing since Monarch. So rushing it is not something that, oh, hey, Under the Trapdoor. Very cool. Very cool. Plunged. So yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm so happy. Oh, you love to see it. Hey, so you know how I did a Blaze guide for Blitz? My next guide for Blitz is going to be on Verdance, because Verdance is probably the best deck in Blitz. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Oh, that's so good. Oh, you love to see it. That's pretty good. I'm getting bent on this case, am I? I got a Rainbow Foil Legendary. Kabuto was doing pretty well last I checked. I've got some good Rainbow Foil Majestics. I could be down. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is why you buy singles, everybody. You just buy singles. I'm having a great time though. This is a great set, and I'm opening good cards like this Nip at the Heels Rainbow Foil, which you should play in Fang. Just check the guide. See, I told you. Data Doll would disagree. I would disagree with you. I would disagree with you. Here for the talk and some slow packs. That's what you need to be here for. That's what I'm delivering. Yeah, I think Data Doll is solid. I think solid. I think Data Doll took a big step back because Data Doll was the best deck in the format until the ban. And Data Doll very good in the format. I think Zen with Needles is not going to be a thing. I think Zen will be one of the best decks in the format. I think Zen and Data Doll definitely have some competition between. Data Doll has probably the biggest high roll potential out of literally every hero in Blitz, and I think has a massive low roll potential as well, which is good for her, because if she's only high roll and consistent after that, then the entire format's just absolutely cooked. Absolutely awful. So it's good that she is not insane. Oh, it's beautiful foil Pledge Fealty. Why'd they make the crack bauble smaller? You know, we don't need to go into the idea of size. We don't comparison. We don't have to do that. It just is what it is, you know. Zooming out for the hatching. I like that. I like that a lot. I do think that there are a ton of heroes at the top. I think if you are in a meta locally where there are Data Doll players, you should play a Relentless Pursuit. Nice. Whittle from Bone, that was the final card from the box, which of course it makes sense because as we talked about earlier, this was the warm-up box. As you know, box 3 is always considered the warm-up box so that we can open the extended art cold foil. We're going to open a cold foil extended art mini text box Hero Marvel Shelter from the Storm. World's first in this box right here, box number 4. I'm playing CC Living Legend tomorrow, and I'm the only one not playing an LL Hero. Well, who are you playing? I've been playing Nip at the Heels and Commoner Ira, and I won the last game. I needed to go undefeated at our armory because of it. Yeah, Nip at the Heels, good. Good card. It's a good card. Now, I think, funnily enough, I think Blaze is still super solid in the format. Probably one of the top decks in the format, especially if you know how to play her. But yeah, Verdance, y'all, just saying. Deck good. But if you are playing, this is it. This is the box right here. Everyone, just keep in mind. Put it in chat. No, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, no. If people in your area are playing... What the heck? It just goes out of my brain because I'm thinking about I need to sleeve the stupid Ring of Roses cold foil. If people are playing Data Doll, then people in your area need to also pick up and play like Fatigue Guardian. Yeah, Loyalty Beyond the Grave. I like Loyalty Beyond the Grave. I think this card's awesome. I really like the idea, the design of Loyalty Beyond the Grave. Okay, so here's the thing. I've already said it, but I think it bears repeating. This set is so well designed. The idea that we have this card that sort of plays off of like a piece of equipment that can, on destroy, draw a card in response to our opponent drawing 2 cards. Like, this is Balance of Justice levels, but you're doing it at the beginning of your turn. It's a May, so you can choose to not do it until you're ready for a pop-off turn. Or you can do it to replace, like a key card that you've blocked with so that you can actually have a turn. Like, that's such great design. Love that. I was here for the shelter. I understand, Big Hank. I am too. It's this box right here. Coffee, maybe. Thank you, X Factor 99 Gaming, for the absolutely wonderful $10 super chat, which we will indeed put towards coffee. I'll drink a coffee in honor of you. I'll take a picture or I'll stream it or something. That'd be weird, streaming me drinking coffee. I would do that, though. I'm that big into coffee. I'm a big coffee fan. Make coffee with the pour over every day. You'll love to see it. This, by the way, is your first super chat on stream. I love that. I love that for you, X Factor 99 Gaming. This is your first super chat on this stream. Or really, I think, on a live stream. Period. End of story. And that's why we love you here. That's why you're part of the Armada. Because you're that good. And you're a consistent supporter, which is super cool. We've been doing YouTube videos. I have been doing, me, myself, and I, because I've always just run the YouTube channel by myself. Beautiful foil, hot on their heels. I have been doing YouTube content for almost 9, holy crap, almost 9 years. This is year 9? Oh my God. I've been saying 8 for so long that this is going to be year 9. 6 days after my birthday, in 2016, I started a YouTube channel. I uploaded a rinky-dink video. And I told myself that I'm not allowed to quit making YouTube videos until I finally felt like I was able to commit to something and not give up when it got hard. Because I was very good at dreaming big dreams and then saying, I think I'm just going to go play video games or something else. And I hated that about myself. Scar tissue. Oh, rainbow foil. So I told myself I would start making YouTube videos. And I would continue to do so until I felt like I wasn't a failure for giving up. And so for 4 months, I consistently made YouTube videos once a week, sometimes twice a week, but mainly once a week until about November of that year. And I remember this moment. I was like, man, you've been doing this for 4 months. You've never, like I had never to that point committed to something like that. Oh, anaphylactic shock card sucks. I hate this card, but it's very cool, but I hate it. I had never really committed to something like that for that long. That's something that's like, it had no bearing on like, I have to do this so because it pays the bills and I need to live, or, I'm doing this because I deeply care about a loved one, that sort of thing, right? This was literally something that I'm doing because I enjoy it, and it's maybe in some cases like challenging, but I'm going to pull myself up and just do the thing, even though there are easier things in life to do. So I said to myself, you know what? If you wanted to quit now, do it. And that's what I told myself 4 months in 2016, into 2016. I said that to myself. And of course, at that point, I had, grown to like a massive 150, 200 subscribers, something like that, right? Crazy. So cool. But I just kept going. I was like, you know what? That's fine. If I want to quit now, then I have permission from my own conscience to quit now. And if I don't, then I'm just going to keep doing it until I feel like it's time. And 4 months led to 8 months. I took a little break, actually. I was like, I took 2 weeks off, and I felt like weird. This is not something that feels right. So I just went back to making videos. Hey, Syndra showed up again. Hey, Syndra. You are not a shelter from the storm, though, and you're not a pirate hero. So I kept making videos, and that stretched to a year. And then I told myself, I set myself a different ultimatum. I said, you know what? If you hit 1,000 subscribers, you've made it. You've done something that far exceeded your expectations, right? And over time, we got closer. I got closer and closer, and eventually that milestone was reached. 1,000 subscribers was hit, and that was awesome. And oh, hey, look, we have 2 Roiling Fisher foils. That's pretty funny. That's a fun little card. It's not something I'm going to play because I don't really play Guardian. I mean, I do in certain scenarios, but it's not like I'm actively seeking out Guardian to play. Then I set another sort of ultimatum for myself. I was like, look, 5,000 subscribers is the maximum. If I ever hit 5,000 subscribers, that is the pinnacle. And it's funny because I was thinking that. I didn't voice that. And my wife one day said, you know, what if one day you hit 10,000 subscribers? And I scoffed and was like, that's not going to happen. That's not the number that we would shoot. That's too audacious. Don't even say that. Of course, she was super, super supportive. And, well, I guess if you stick to something long enough, the number goes to the other number, you know? So it's been a wild ride. I'm not sure how much longer I got on this old carousel. 9 years is a long time to do something. And lots of changes happen. Oh, that's a beautiful card. Look at that. Over the course of 9 years. I've had 3 kids. In fact, I started making YouTube videos when my first kid was born. Like, he was 6 months old. Yeah. I started a YouTube channel as a hobby with a 6-month-old. What an idea. What a weird idea is that? Yeah, so I guess it would have to be almost because he's 10. It's crazy. I don't know how much longer I got left, but I'll tell you what. Regardless, it's been a pretty wild ride. Cut from the same cloth. Fire Tenant Strike first. This card in foil looks great. Where are you? Where are you? Shelter from the storm. Where the heck are you? All right. Here's what I need. I need to call it. In 3 packs, we're going to open Shelter from the Storm. In 3 packs. That's the thing. This one does not count. This one does not count. In 3 packs, we're going to open it. Okay? You ready? Rare, rare, public bounty, and nothing. We don't need you. Okay, this is pack 1. So on 3. On 3, we are going to do it. At what point do you decide, like after X amount of years, what's the number that you would give to yourself of like, the time has come, it's time to move on, or the time has come, it's time to fully commit and try to do something all the way and not just spin so many plates your head spins as well. Like, at what point do you make that call? Ooh, that's a beautiful card. Hunt's End in Rainbow Foil. I think this is my 3rd Hunt's End. This is perfect. That's pack 1. Oh, no, I'm just going to put it in this stack because I will get it separated. That's great. I think that's my 3rd Hunt's End. Okay, so what do I need? I need 1 more Savor Bloodshed. I do need that. Pack 2. Pack number 2. Here we go. Okay. Dragon Power. Oh, a Take Up the Mantle showed back up. We have 3 Take Up the Mantles now, which is pretty solid. I am okay with that. At the very least, if I don't end up playing Assassin, which I did for the longest time, I was playing New. New, very solid overall. I was playing New. All right, this is the pack that has to have it because it's the 3rd pack. And I think New definitely splashes Take Up the Mantle. I mean, it makes total sense. It's not a blue. That is one thing, but I don't think you're really caring that that's not a blue because it's just so freaking powerful. I think every Assassin plays Take Up the Mantle in the best way possible. Gosh dang it, I was wrong. It wasn't this pack. Who said the 3rd pack? It wasn't me. I didn't say that, certainly. All right, maybe it was like 1, 2, 3, and then. Maybe so it's like I opened 3 packs, and now this is the one. Could be that. Maybe that's what I meant. Let's find out. Let's just skip. Skip to the good part. Ready? Diced. Pursue to the Edge of Oblivion. Just a Dragon Power. God bless America. We haven't found the cold foil in this box either, which is important to note. That is important to note as well. No cold foil. Uh-oh. Oh, my chat froze. Well, what the heck? Okay, well, here we go. We can fix that. Boom. Boom. You're banned. Okay, I think I fixed the chat, but I have not fixed it on this end. Oh, here we go. Oh, well, dang, man. That was crazy. Okay, you better go back and get another case. This is a year for a potential great change. Best wishes and every endeavor to do next. It's in 3 packs. Don't worry, it's in my trade binder from now. If you don't pull it, I'd be willing to trade your Cold Foil Ring of Roses and Kiss of Death for 1 non-foil Shelter. I will consider that. After you go get another case, I can go open some packs. I hear I'm good luck. You know what? If I ask Destiny to come in and open a single pack, she'll probably open it. You make the call when the income from it becomes enough to support you. I'm banned. You're not banned. I had 0 cold foil box from early. That's rough. I was banned because I said it was 3. Ah, gotcha. This pack will have Shiana, and it did. I opened that. Oh, man. I still have that video, so it's still on the channel. Opening that cold foil Shiana. Oh, it's up there, too. And that's funny. It's like a super miscut cold foil Shiana, but I don't even care. It's not what it's about. All right. Here's the thing. At this point, there's only this many packs left. I think it's 6. If I ask Destiny to come in here When was the okay? When did she post this? Because like my chat died for a hot minute. Thank you, Frosty Revenge, for the $2 super chat. I really appreciate it. You got me 2/3 of a way to a coffee at a non-Starbucks location, and sometimes that's better. All right, if my wife is in chat, she needs to come in here and open this so I don't lose my ever-loving mind. That needs to happen. I'm going to open another one to see. I mean, if she doesn't come in and open it, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I certainly don't know. But we're going to hope. Hope upon hope. Okay. Or she fell asleep. I mean, that also happens sometimes. And sometimes it's important. Oh, we did get a cold foil or a rainbow foil Draconic Warrior card, which is quite nice. I was playing Imperial Intense, but then I cut it. I was like, it's a 0 for 3. There's no point. Oh, she says she's gross right now. Just letting me know. Does that mean she's not going to come open the card that we've been searching this entire stream for? Or is she just saying, I'm gross? Revenge cases always have the best hits. Oh, not for me, they don't. Just tell Rosetta that same thing. Rosetta, oh, nice. Ignite. That's a great card to get, actually. Fantastic little card. Hey, I know that kid. I know that guy. Look at that. How cool. That's a good one. This was a good case. I really appreciate this case. I feel like this was just about as good a case as I could want. I was doing a dramatic stare because as good a case as I want is what I said, honey. But it's not, because we didn't get the Shelter from the Storm, the pirate card, which I don't know if you know. I showed you the moment I saw it. I showed you, here's the pirate card. And you were like, hey, is that Scarlet? Is what you said. I should turn the camera on you.
Yeah, I'm definitely internet worthy right now.
There you are. Okay, but you're gonna do this, okay?
Oh, just me right here on the yes. Okay.
Take one.
Take one.
Okay. Now.
I like how you're like, she probably fell asleep because she's a grandma.
I didn't say that.
Definitely.
I implied it.
Thinking.
There's a difference. Do you want me to open it for you?
I cannot with these plastic packs. No, I'm gonna do it because if you do it, it's gonna not be what you want.
Do you want to use the scissors?
You have scissors?
You moved them just now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Here we
please.
go, friends. Oh, that did not do
Oh,
it.
yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Okay.
There's some things.
Uh-huh.
And a thing. And some punches.
Okay.
And a guy. Or a girl. You never really know these days. And there's this. Nip at the heels. And this. And a scroll. And a chest piece. And some spiders. And a thing. And this one. And I don't think this is what you were looking
No.
for.
Oh, my God, though. You got a cold foil Hunter's Clave.
Yeah. What is this?
How cool is that? Oh, it's just a marked card.
Oh, well, that's fun.
Oh, what a great cold foil. Hey, that's so solid.
Look at that. Where's the thing? Where's the box?
You love to see that. I mean, I do.
You love to see that.
I do. I do love to see that. I'm a fan. Okay, well, she's opening one by hand, so maybe this. Yeah. Maybe this.
I'm going to be real sad for you.
It's upside down. It's upside down. Okay, well. Well.
Is this not the one?
I don't know. You tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, man.
5.
That guy.
6. What?
It's a thing.
Oh, that's a pretty card.
Extinguish the flames. Here. You
so
go.
this one.
I want to organize those.
Oh, this one might be. We might have gotten. Okay, excuse me. Oh no! Did we get all the hits from this box? Is there not a Shelter from the Storm in this? Who made the title of this stream as such?
Put this box together.
Oh my goodness!
That guy. It's that guy.
What?
On the box. It's the guy.
Who?
The guy with the teeth and the mask.
What are you, Arachne?
Yeah, that guy.
All right. Well,
I have
so
another
be
one.
It. Another Arachne. Okay. Oh,
no.
pack. Another pack.
I opened this one.
Oh.
Just, because if it's like what you
Hey, you
want.
got a Hunt's End. That's good. This is a Majestic right here.
Oh,
The Majestic.
yeah,
Okay.
there's that. And then I got these ones.
Well,
But it's
I
fine.
think.
We got one more.
Okay.
This might be the most disappointing stream you've ever had.
No, there've been great cards in here.
Oh, well, I wasn't watching except for.
Oh my God! Look. Okay, look.
It's the last pack, everyone.
F in chat if no. Flip it over. Flip the whole pack over.
Sorry.
F in chat if no shelter. Go slow to build up dramatic tension. This is storytelling at its finest.
Hunter killer. Public boundary.
Okay, here we go. It's in. All right, be one. Okay.
It's real late. Stains
Oh, guys, we didn't get there.
We didn't get it.
Ah.
But that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So. I stayed up for this. I'm just kidding.
Thank you for your help, honey.
You're welcome. Sorry that
I knew you tried. I tried too. I tried for longer.
You did.
Well, I
guess you gotta go buy another box.
Okay.
Maybe I can buy another box tomorrow, and then like it'll be what you want.
See, I have to have the money to do that. Yeah. I have to have the money to do that. That's the problem. Dang it, man.
Darn it, budget.
Yeah, hate to see it. F in chat indeed, my friends. Well, you know what? Those were the warm-up boxes. So let's go ahead and grab the second case and begin. No, I'm just kidding. What if, though? What if? Oh, what if? That would have been hilarious, actually. But I'm not made of money. If you'd like to sponsor the channel and help us be made of money, then, go buy a $1 guide that I spent multiple hours typing up. I should have priced that better. But you know what? It's really not about the price. It's really more about just wanting to share my enjoyment of the hero that I think I've really fallen in love with. But let's take a look at the hits. From this case, we got the fun Red Alert Vest, a Hunt's End, a Cold Foil Hunter's Cliff. Actually, I really need to sleeve this. This was a very good box for... Where did these cards come from?
I don't know.
Just like randomly over here. Oh, this is like a pack you opened. Oh. There's nothing in this pack, is there? There's like two rares.
I don't think so.
It's two... Where? Okay. I can go over there.
I'm not very organized with the cards. Sorry.
No, I don't know how this pack ended up over. Okay, it's nothing. Yay. What if it was just like randomly to the side? Now that would have been hilarious.
Oh man, I'd feel so
jeez.
Like I should be more careful.
That would have been hilarious, actually, if it was just like randomly sitting over there. Oh man, you hate to see it. But hey, we got a Cold Foil Hunter's Clave. Really good. This card's incredible. We got a Spurlocked. What do you think about that card?
That guy, he looks like he's having a great time.
Yeah, he does. Sometimes you got to take a little bit of a pee-pee pause, though. Ignite. Got Ignite. We got to take up the mantle number 2. We got a Foil Hunt's End. Okay, so we had 2 Hunt's End. Got a Roiling Fisher.
Oh, look, that's a pretty place.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Aria. We have Syndra. Okay. We got Anaphylactic Shock. Anaphylaxis. Okay, the cousin of Deborah Phylaxis. We have Loyalty Beyond the Grave. Great card. I don't know why this isn't a sleeve. I don't know. I was just thinking about this beautiful Cold Foil Ring of Roses.
Look at that.
This card's incredible. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Majin Bay for spoiling such a great card. I love that. We got an Under the Trap Door, a Retrace the Past number 2. This is my first Kiss of Death. Sometimes you only get one.
That's true. Yeah, because usually...
Death.
Yeah.
Death. I should probably sleeve this Rainbow Foil Kabuto of Imperial Authority.
I got you, boo. I got you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chop, 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 chop. Got a Prowess of Agility, a Throw Dagger, is great blue. Yeah, Cold Foil Ring. Really good. Oh, this is a fantastic. I was so excited to get this card. A Rainbow Foil Saver Bloodshed. Really, really good hit there. We got the War Cry of Themis. Syndra, hello again.
What's up?
The Cold Foil
Shoes
boots.
running really fast.
Really good hit there. I'm not going to talk about this card. We got Tarantula Toxin. It's fine. We have the cool expansion Chain Reaction. Love that. Foil Take Up the Mantle for those that want that. Got Blood Runs Deep. Great card there. Jagged Edge. We did get another Jagged Edge as well. That started the entire thing off. A second Roiling Fisher and foil. We did open a Marvel in this case. Someone asked earlier if the edges were jagged. Like Jagged Edge. But no, I'm like cut and messed up and stuff. I don't think so. Like if we're looking... no. I mean, it looks like it is on camera, but it's clean. This is a clean copy. Doesn't feel bad. Looks good. So to answer your question, no, the cut on this looks really nice. Looks really solid. And it's the best Arachne. I mean, like this is literally the best one. So good for us. We have another Retrace the Past. Yeah, I only got the one common draft equipment. Isn't that great? A foil prowess of it. This was a great case. A second Savor Bloodshed. Not going to talk about that card. Dowson Rune Blood. Very cool. Very beautiful card. And then Jagged Edge, which kicked everything off. Funnily enough, this Jagged Edge is actually the most jagged on the edge of all the cards. Or is that just dust? Okay, never mind. It was just dust. Those are the cards we got from the case. Like, this was a solid case. Maybe we get another case.
How much is a case?
It's not important. It's not important. What's important, though, is that we did this together. We don't need another case. No, we'll buy singles. This video is going to sell so many cases. You're welcome, LSS. Contact me. I would be happy to serve in an official capacity as box opening video creator to Now, that doesn't make any sense. That's not a thing. I need to come up with a thing. And anyway, at this point now, I feel like we should just live stream me purchasing a Shelter from the Storm. Let's do that. All right, honey.
Go buy one on the internet?
How much do you think a Shelter from the Storm is?
I don't know, $40.
$40, she says. Okay.
How much is a case? Or a box?
Not $40. Not $40 indeed. Okay, so here we are on TCG Player. And we're going to go ahead and put a window capture on. And we're going to get that window capture to here. Okay, and that does not look correct because I have that card one on. That one looks better. Okay, so Shelter from... Okay, so the non-foil, just good old Shelter from the Storm. Our pirate hero.
She's a hero?
No, but in my heart she is.
Oh.
Is $60.
Yeah.
$60. There you go.
There it is.
Okay, but the card we really care about. You ready? Shelter from the Storm. Extended art.
Oh.
Just.
Look, she's got pants.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Just $227.
Well, that's a Christmas present.
$228.
It's not Christmas, though.
$228. So let's go ahead and add that to cart times 3.
Oh, you're funny.
All right.
3 of those in a deck?
You can. All right. It's only $683.97.
That's like a week's worth of groceries.
A week's worth of groceries. This is a week's worth of groceries if you're ordering Panda. Like, geez. That would be a expensive grocery trip. Yeah, I don't have that. I'm gonna remove those. That's right out of here. See, this is why we needed to open it, everyone. What were we thinking? We picked the wrong case. We picked the wrong case, y'all. Oh, it's a sad day. It's a sad day, everyone. But you know what? We got a good case anyway. We got a very good case. All right, let's see what everyone said. It's like more than $20 for a case. That is true. That is true. We got incredible cold foils. We really did. And this was one of those cases where you get all the cool cold foils too. We did win with this one. I love it. Nice dodge. A case is money. Case is like $2 or $3. $65 for a non-foil.
$2 or $3.
You can get a new case for that. Herbert is so good. Oh, I love that. Slightly more than a case, yes. And divorced.
How much is it? Wait.
Let the intrusive thoughts win. Oh, that's so good. I love that. Let the intrusive. Just hit PayPal, close your eyes. Just do one of these, press the PayPal button, and imagine you never had the money in the first place.
That PayPal is a debit thing and not a credit card.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing that I am in control of my ability to purchase cardboard, and I'm not degenerate.
That's
the
true.
guy who opened a case to try and get one card.
Yeah, that's definitely something that
I was just gonna buy a play set and move on with my life, but
you didn't.
No, we opened some sick cards. Did you see what we opened?
Go.
Look at all these sick cards we got. And now I can trade all of them to get one
Pirate girl.
pirate defense reaction.
You have a problem.
Hey now. This is what dreams are made of. No. I think we got some good cards, man. Look at all these cards. All right, I'll give this entire stack. Must be nice to have self-control, says Big Rhino's Shiny Cardboard Emporium. That's the perfect comment with the perfect username. Matt says, ask if they accept high fives. Does Game Nerds accept high fives? I don't know. That's a good question. It's a very good question.
We were in Barcelona and I just went to the lady and acted really confused, and then she just gave me the promos.
No, you were really. You didn't act really confused.
Maybe I could just do that at a game store.
No, that would be dishonest.
I was really confused.
You were, yeah.
I was absolutely confused.
Yeah. That actually was accurate.
Hey, I don't really know what I'm doing, but we just need this card. So
well, we didn't need the card.
We definitely.
You were definitely gonna. You were gonna. I was gonna make you play.
I would have been even more confused.
No. You because I taught you how to play the game. So problem solved.
You gave me a rough breakdown.
Yeah. That's the way it
rough
goes.
Breakdown.
Okay, there it is.
Fun
I kind of want to play like a video game now.
Okay, have fun.
I kind of want to play. Good luck out there.
Good luck out there.
Stay strong.
Totes.
Maybe play some Fang.
Good night, internet.
Yeah, maybe I do that. Maybe I play some Fang. I don't know. That'd be kind of fun. Buy another case. Quick, she's gone. She's gone. She's not here. Okay. All right, let's go back. All right, put this back on. All right. Okay. She stepped out. All right, so here we go. All right, shelter from. Okay, so we're just gonna. Okay. Shh. All right, check out. No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't do it. No. We shouldn't do it. But what if we did? What if we did? Put a lien on your house. Put a lien on your house and buy those EA shelters. Okay. Now here's what I'm going to do. When I go to Milwaukee, but the shipping was free. You're right. That is a good selling point. When I go to Milwaukee, I'm going to say, give me all the bacon and eggs you have, and then I'm going to ask for EA shelters. Think of the savings. I mean, how much are we saving, though? Because I will say, the biggest expense on TCG Player for certain cards is the shipping. That's pretty solid. Brainwash Cards has 3 of these. Brainwash Cards, huh? Yeah. These Majestics are way down now. Some of these. Jagged Edge down to $9.70. Yeah, let's look at the prices. Not just from Brainwash Cards. Let's look at the prices of the Majestics in this set. Because these were like sky high for that was a movie. Y'all remember Sky High, the movie? What a movie. Okay, so here are the Majestics. Oath of Loyalty. I was actually hoping to pull some Oath of Loyalties, so I didn't have to just play the one. Think of the write-offs. Hey now. Don't tempt me with a good time. Yeah, let's see. Oh, the screen is all funky, man. Okay, how can I fix that? I can fix that. I can do that. Zoop. Zoop. There we go. Good enough. So look, these are the prices of the Majestics right now. It's covering my face. Is that big enough? Yeah, they've definitely come down. Oath of Loyalty, Blood Runs Deep, Ignite, all sub $10. Kiss of Death down to sub $10. Of course, there's the fancy Kiss of Death that you can get that's like really expensive. It is very crazy. $7.19 for Kiss of Death. It's kind of surprising. They've really come down a lot. I expected them. I mean, it's like, sheesh. Back from painting, posted a little something. Oh, cool. Go full-time fab, then you can claim. Okay, so here's the thing. If I go full-time fab, I would definitely need community support. I don't think I would sit here and be able to go full-time fab content creator and just do it off of an occasional sponsorship or something like that, because that's just not a thing. It would have to be a groundswell of community support of people that wanted fab content. I think the problem, and I've thought about this a lot, I think the problem and the idea with that is that there's, I guess, a belief that content should be free to access. And there's so many people now that produce great content for Flesh and Blood and just content in general, that why would I need to pay one person for their content when I can just get content for free? And so I've always felt like this, like I'm maybe disingenuous if I ever ask for help or support. That's why I very rarely say it outside of make the number go to the other number, because I like making numbers go up. But monetary support is something that I ask for very little, namely because I don't know if, I don't know, maybe it's a little imposter syndrome in there of like, what do I need to do to really deserve massive financial support from community? But it would take financial support in a big way for that to be a thing. But I would love to be a full-time creator that creates games or create content for primarily Flesh and Blood, but card games. Yeah, I would love to. I'd love to write guides and articles and teach more players the basics of the game and get more players into the game. That would be my pipe dream. But yeah, full-time fab won't work until fab gets bigger. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if full-time fab would be possible now. I think it could be. I definitely think it could be. In fact, you know what? I disagree, actually. I think it is possible now. And I think what's the best way to say it? I think the roadmap to full-time fab content creation is very incredibly laid out by 3 Floating. Because if you look at the numbers that 3 Floating does for their channel, their content, that sort of thing, and then you look at the numbers they pull on Patreon, like that's definitely doable. Wow, Oath of Loyalty extended art, $79.99. The groundswell of support that they have is incredible. And I think that the way that they've built that channel is I don't want to say it's the blueprint, I guess is the best way to put it, for anyone that wanted to build something that is sustainable in some way, shape, or form. Now, I don't know the ins and outs of what they pull as far as money is concerned, but from what I see on the outside, ooh, geez, that flew away. From what I see on the outside looking in, the numbers are very promising for that to be something that is sustainable in a specific way to, I guess, tax brackets in your area. Like I could see you living, like someone living in a specific place that is not too terribly expensive, that could do what they have as far as the numbers that they're pulling from Patreon and from those videos, and actually, yeah, make a living. I could definitely see that. Here, we'll switch that off. You are one of the faces of Fab. James needs to get you on to put you on the books. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how best to address that. I don't know how well liked I am at LSS. I love the people at LSS. I think they're fantastic people. Everybody that I've met that works at LSS, I think very highly of. I think that they carry themselves with honor and that they work very hard to do something that is very rare in an industry that is so just kind of like hit big now and then move on type thing, that I just admire the overall ethic of it. But I don't know. I'm not so sure I'm the most well liked in that space. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely like LSS, but I don't see them ever approaching me for anything like that. I mean, I think sometimes for me it goes to imposter syndrome. Like, what do I bring to the table that they're interested in? You know what I mean? Outside of a velvety smooth voice, the fans love me though. I think that there's a lot of I've experienced a lot of love from a lot of people, and I really appreciate that. I don't know if I would say that, all fans love me or whatever, but I don't know if I need all fans to love. I really don't need all fans to love me. I think that's important if you're doing something like this or just something in your life that puts you out there in front of other people. It's really a challenge to not measure yourself by, I guess, the standards of others. It is challenging to not say, like, why not me on that? Or why not me for that? And to have enough humility to understand that it's not always going to be you. You know what I mean? And that's an important thing. It's important. Like, from a commentary perspective, like, you can have that exact same mindset. I think it's important to understand that the world doesn't always revolve around us, which is interesting. Man, hey, speaking of, let's do this. Let's go over here. Let's go coverage. Hold on. Where's coverage? This was super good. Look at this. Can we talk about these graphics? Holy crap. Like, these were so well put together. I loved this entire, like, presentation. This was fantastic today. Love this. Like, not just the graphics and all that, but like the pacing was so well laid out for the event. It was like wall-to-wall coverage. Felt fantastic. Super fun to watch. Good setup, of course, by Mansant and all that. Super good. Yeah, 11 Kanos was pretty interesting. Look, there she is. That stinking pirate. We didn't find one today. 11 Kano at the calling was quite interesting. Oh yeah, I just talked about this. I loved when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, it's so perfect. Because these were the top two heroes that I had on my bingo card. I was like, I think that these are perhaps the two best heroes in the deck or in the game right now. And I said Viserai is probably the most explosive hero in the game right now, and therefore should be towards the top of lists. But I do think that Zen has answers in the form of like defenses, in the form of aggression, and because you can time your usage of 12 Petal Kasaya so well that in this matchup, I think the Zen player is favored if they play well. And I think Viserai can still high roll and that the matchup is fairly close. And then, of course, you look at New, and New has the capacity to disrupt a Viserai, but Viserai also can just roll just about any hero, period, in the meta. So I thought this was fantastic to see this breakdown. And then, of course, I had Ira right behind Viserai because I had played against a couple of Iras that were doing some pretty crazy needle shenanigans. I didn't quite buy it, but I was wrong to not quite buy it because needle was very good, obviously. And so they banned that. But like these top 4, I was like, oh, that's like so perfect. Like we called that, man. And then Enigma was I think a little further down. I think I had Enigma actually behind. I think I had Aurora next. Then I had Enigma behind Syndra, and Prism was behind Enigma. And who else did I have? I had Fang in the A tier as well. And I think Fang does belong in the A tier. I think people are just. I think Fang is so much better than what a lot of people are saying, and I could be wrong. I could be, with my Fang colored glasses, looking at the meta. I think Fang is fantastic. The problem is, I don't know if he's actually. I think Fang is like super insulated versus like new. Like, okay, a new that takes 2 cards from your hand, he can still, if he has 3 fealties on the board, he still just plays out like a 2-card turn and just does 10 damage. And a new that takes 1 card, it's like whatever. It doesn't even matter, Like you have to take his entire hand, and if you, as the Fang player, have arsenaled, then you can play a 1-card hand and keep your fealties. And if you, if they don't take any cards from your hand, then you just play out your turn and send, like 16 damage off 3 fealties. It's just the fealty generation. Once you get 3 fealties, then you're rolling. And so I think the smart players are stopping that 3rd fealty and making the Fang work for it. But I think Fang is great. I think his numbers are so underrated because he does it every single turn. We versed yesterday online. GG's. Yeah. Who were you playing? I played a good bit of games yesterday. I think Prism's underrated. I think Vincett's super underrated. I should have put Vincett probably on my list. I don't think I did. But I think Vincett is underrated and can do quite well. I think Arachne is overrated, and I don't think that's a problem. It's okay because we already have an assassin up there. I think Slip Through the Cracks is underrated, but I don't think Slip Through the Cracks is S tier like some people are saying. But definitely, I think there's so many A tiers in this meta. It's kind of bonkers and in a great way. I think. Oh, Reinhardt, that was a good game. That was a good one. That was fun. Yeah, there's a lot of A tier heroes right now in a great way. Yes, we did. We did indeed play. Once he gets those 3 fealties, he's so darn good. You can easily block with 3 cards and do a 1-card 7. Yes. Today I did a 0. Well, no, what was it? How did I play that turn? It was it was like a 1-card 7 or 8. Yeah, not 8. It was like a 1-card 6 or 7. I can't remember what it was. There was like there was one game that I played where it was like I should not be getting this type of value. I had like what did I have? I had some like random. I popped a fealty and like some random card in Arsenal. I was like, just play this out. I get no value, but I still sent like 5 damage. It's like this is so stupid. It's so good. It feels, and I keep saying this. It feels like you're playing as Kasai, and she has all the gold that she wants, and she can just destroy it with impunity, like every single turn. Which I guess is a bad thing if you like Kasai, because like he just does the thing without having to get the gold, banish the cards, get the gold, use the gold. He just needs the fealties. I think that's great, though. I think it's great. So who wins this? Okay, so like if we go all the way to the end, and you could tell they're getting a little tired at the end. Which you go all day, you kind of get tired. What did they say? They said, I forget what they said. Brody's on Syndra. Raj, what did they say Raj was on? Did they get Raj Parikh on stream? Did Michael Hamilton fall off? I didn't actually see the end of this game. He was like well in control, right? He won. Did he? Did he win this game? Right? He had to have. Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh no, did he fall off at the end? I didn't see the. Well, I looked a little bit. Not there. I've always been a big fan of your content. Says Dragon Rogue 4. I wish I could support you more, but I'm broke. I'm a broke vet school student. I hope the pirate dream comes to fruition next set. I do too. I hope it as well. Wouldn't that be great? But we had Syndra. Yuki's not on this list. You know what? Actually, we can go and we can look. Hold on. If we go Fab TCG and we go to the events. Oh, I love this. This is great. Very cool. If we go to the events, where's the events? Calling Memphis. We can actually look at the results and standings. Okay, standings after round 7. Here they are. I really wish, and I don't know if this is even possible on their back end, but I really wish it would be doable. Oh, here he is, 5. No, he's cross 5 and 2. I wish it was doable that you could like put the hero picture. Dan Rutkowski. I wonder what Dan's on. Oh, there's Yuki. Good. Okay. At 5 and 2, do you play out? Because how many rounds is it? How many players? What do you think that is? I don't know. I didn't actually pay attention to how many players there were. Do you play out if you're 5 and 2? I think you would have to, right? The 5 and 2 is enough to cross the finish line. How many made the cut? Well, I guess played out to the end. 177 played out. Welcome, Herbert, to the channel membership section. X2. I know X2 advances. I'm just curious to see what the cut is. Because like sometimes you hit X2 and you're like, there's no way, right? Like I'm not gonna stick in. I'm just gonna play the one tomorrow because X2, even though it's the cut, it's not where I want to be because of my breakers, my losses, that sort of thing. 360 plus. Okay, cool. And so yeah, obviously like at 5 and 2, if you lost round 1 and 2 and then brought yourself up, then maybe you're like, maybe I'll just play tomorrow. Cody Williams at 5 and 2. Nathan Crawford at 5 and 2. Mara Ferris at 5 and 2. I would guess Mara is playing Dio. That'd be what I guess. Naib 5 and 2. Noah 5 and 2. All right, a lot of runaways right there. Kind of interesting. Brian Lorenz at 5 and 2. Dagan White 5 and 2. It's nice to see Dagan on there. Chris Iali on what was Chris on? We were just looking at that. Vincent, right? I think that's a super solid pick. Hey, there's Lee at 4. 4 wins. Julian Sniffin. I wonder if playing Kano maybe at 4. It's so great to see all these names that I recognize and names that I don't recognize too. Andrew Lorenz. Pierre. This guy. I know him. Oh, Marzon Vincent. Oh, okay, cool. Lucas Oswald at 4 wins. Probably playing tomorrow. Obviously the cut. Pat at 4. Yeah, I'll be interested to see as people kind of report out. There's Josh Lau. I was curious because he said he was going to maybe play Dorinthia. What he ended up on. 4 wins. Ed. Taylor Crawford. I like watching Taylor Crawford post on social media. Taylor Crawford posting on social media makes me happy because I think he has funny posts. Let's see what else we got. I recognize this name. I recognize several of these names. There's Bird at 3 wins. Oh, Guy. There's Guy. Hatchets. Top 64. Yeah, some 5 and 2s don't make it. That's what I would assume. And then I would assume some 5 and 2s don't even choose to really advance and instead go play tomorrow. That would be my assumption. Hey, there's Kent. Nice Kent. Who else? I know anybody else down here? And Ali. Michael Fang, 3. 3 wins. Plays tomorrow. I am so excited, and I don't know about y'all. I'm so excited to see Team CC. I am so pumped for that. Basically next month at this point. Yeah. Next month. A month and a half to wait to see Team CC in action. Brody Spurlock, Michael Fang, and a mysterious third player. I wonder who's going to be. But you know those two are going to team up. Oh, I can't wait to cover that. That's going to be so fun. Watching those games. Very interesting. I can't wait to see how Peter does tomorrow. See if he can keep lighting people on fire. It's always so interesting to watch Kano do a little bit better and a little bit better each event at the beginning, and then just kind of fall off the map. Where is the Living Legend board? There's no way Dash moves. Zen will be gone. In fact, if you sneeze hard enough, Zen will be gone. Viserai will be gone. That's going to be a wild, wild thing. Viserai's been so long. Azalea might go. I think if Zen... Really, it's... See, that's the thing. It's new, right, for Azalea. I think Azalea goes. No. Kano, yeah. Well, no, I don't know. Depends. It really depends. Enigma has to go, right? Like if Zen and Viserai and maybe like another hero go, I think Enigma goes, oh yeah, I'm back. And then she does her thing for like a hot minute and then she's gone. Of course, then you also have to look at RTNs. Because like you can just totally spike an RTN with Enigma and just move on with your life. RTNs are going to be, what, 1,500 points awarded? Oh my god. Yeah, it's the new system, isn't it? 1,500 points awarded. That is so crazy. Okay. So they're going to take the percentage of wins and split it out. So it's 1,500 points split across X amount of events scheduled to run. Oh, so it's actually not successfully run. I thought it was successfully run. So it's just the events scheduled to run, rounded to the nearest whole number. Okay. Interesting. See, I thought it was going to be after the fact, but no, it can't be. It has to be before the fact because they're going to have to update it because you could have a hero rotate, after week 1 or week 2. Super bonkers because that's, yeah, with 1,500 points on the line, we could see, even if Zen doesn't win this event, because the calling is going to represent 50 points. Oh yeah, it's not gonna be enough for any hero, no matter who wins the calling. But it's going to put Zen basically in sniffing distance. So Zen's going to go. Viserai's going to go. Enigma's going to go. She only needs 210 points. No, 310 points to go. I don't know. Maybe New goes, but that's really close. This is a good system, though. I like this. Here's the reason why. Look at how many freaking heroes there are. There are 33. Yeah, Dash IE. Yeah, you're right. Someone's gonna cross the finish line with Dash, right? But look at how many heroes there are. There are 33 heroes. Okay, 33 heroes, and let's say the next set has 4 heroes. Okay, on average, that seems pretty even. 4 heroes. If you don't get rid of 4 heroes, you're approaching 40 heroes in the format. I think that's too many. Unless the design of heroes is such that they are maybe not polarizing. They're not polarizing, right? If that's the case, if it's not like an impactful hero or a polarizing hero, then so be it. But if any hero is like pretty strong or a polarizing hero, then it just like it could stagnate the meta in a way. And just you have too many heroes, right? So I think this is a system that allows some of these heroes to rotate more. 3.4 points to events. Check the yellow page. It says italicized text. They round down. Or it says it right here. They're going to round to the nearest whole number. Yep. Yeah, it's interesting. Well, Kasai will be around for a while. Kano will not. Kano will probably rotate. I'll have to. Maybe I'll play a couple RTNs on Kano. I have one RTN that's going to be down the street from me. Maybe that'll be my Kano RTN. I don't know. This is going to be interesting too. When skirmish season rolls back around, 1,500 points for Blitz. This is interesting. This is where things... Is it right here? Yeah. Those are all the... Here we go. This is where things get really interesting. In the Blitz leaderboard. Dory goes. Bravo goes. Zen goes. So let's be more specific. Zen and Blaze go. Period. End of story. Dory goes. Where's Quicksilver Prodigy? She's not going. Bravo might go, but he's not great right now. Dory's honestly not good either, but you can play Decimator and probably get there. Like Decimator, Count Your Blessings with like lots of prevention and like arcane polarity. Yeah, you could definitely play Dory. But I definitely think Zen, Blaze, they both go. Prism 2 is better than Prism 1 right now. Where's Data Doll? Data Doll's pretty solid. I know, it is a shame Blaze will rotate. Blaze is fantastic. She's super good. You know, honestly, no, I don't think she gets out of this season alive, but you're probably going to be able to play her for the life of the season. The thing about Blaze, and this is something I talked about in that super mega guide that I built for her. The thing about Blaze is she's gaining bad matchups. Like the more that certain heroes like come into the meta. Oh, there's Prism 2 right here. The more that certain heroes like get better in the meta, she's gaining bad matchups. So if left long enough alone, she actually gets to a point where, especially if people are playing the I only send 1-for-4s and Waning Moon, and then try to play, defensively. If you're playing that build, I don't know if you're finding much success. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It like both. Specifically this Prism eats you alive. Lexi eats you alive. Zen is not easy for that build. Vinset's really tough, very challenging. But a good player can win that matchup. I think you have to be a good player to win that matchup. This one's a little coin flippy, but it's really not. You be a good Blaze player and you win. This one's coin flip, but not for the reason you think. It literally just because of Thamai. Otherwise, you roll them. This one's impossible to win. Impossible to win. This one, you need to go first, but you can win. For the 1-for-4 build, this one's tough, actually. So, like, that's the interesting thing about her. Is that exactly, yeah. Some people don't play some of the things that we're showing, but Blaze has a fair number of bad matchups, or at least tough matchups. And so there's a real chance that like there's just not a lot of people that win with her. I think the build that I put in that guide is the build that people should play if you're just looking to play like into a meta that could have your bad matchups. I don't think that 1-for-4 build can ever win here. And I don't think it can win here unless you are on so many Whisper of the Oracles and you're just content to throw like middling damage and hand fix the entire game to try and set up a mega combo. And even then, I'm not sure you've chipped enough. I don't think it wins that matchup. But I think that build is consistent enough. If like, let's see, like if this Prism, maybe if KO, if Levia, if Emperor, if Arachne, if Phi, if maybe Dromai as well, because it does have more like targeted removal. If Dory, Quicksilver Prodigy, yeah, I don't think it wins against Data Doll. Like, and then any other hero, just about on this list, like those it's fine against. Like that version is probably as good. And then in the mirror, you could argue it's really skill intensive. But Blaze is an interesting one. And unfortunately, I think Blaze gets pushed out a little bit by... Where is she? Where is she? Why am I missing Verdance? CMO 350Z. Oh, no, we did not. We did not open a shelter from the storm. Verdance right here. Y'all, look. This is one of the S tier decks in Blitz now. This hero right here. Your brother got an... Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, you were not the first person to come into chat and say, we got this EA Rainbow Foil one. Oh, that's congratulations to y'all. That's pretty good. Your brother picking one up is pretty solid. I hope we get one day. That'd be pretty solid if we could open one. But I don't know if I'm going to be opening more. I'll probably just trade for them at this point. Or, like leverage my house for a playset. Anyway, Verdance right here. This hero, one of the best in the format now. And I think will remain one of the best in the format, period, end of story. Until otherwise proven. She is that good. She's that solid. Data Doll, A tier. Zen, S tier. Blaze, S tier. Probably still. I don't know. The more I play Blaze, the more I'm like, there's a lot of matchups you have to really know. I think you have to play really aggressively. But, correct. Oh no, he just waved it in your face. Ah, you hate to see it. No, you don't need to apologize, man. I am making it more out of it than anything. I just like drumming it up. No, we're gonna get one day. Okay, you and me, CMO 350Z. We're gonna get one together. That's right. I'm gonna go over to London. I'm gonna open a pack. It's gonna happen, but it's not gonna happen today, unfortunately. What is gonna happen though is I am going to bid you all adieu. I'm going to rest my voice. And tomorrow I'm going to take my kids to build a Pinewood Derby car. And I don't know, maybe make a Syndra guide with the Redline list I've been playing for a week or so. Probably do that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good luck out there. Good luck.